Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. Short-term Elliott wave count here. Let's take a look what we are doing. We are here back in this yellow target area between 29 and 54 cents, the one that I defined I actually adjusted that while the price was dropping a little bit more. So anyway, a couple of months ago probably I defined this target area here for ADA. We did finally get into it on the 12th of May. And since then, the chart has been following so far here the expectations. No real surprises yet. The assumption is that we made a wave 3 low here on the 12th of May. We've come up in a wave 4, a corrective wave. ADA could have already completed this wave 4. That is currently what I'm looking at here. This whole idea would be invalidated above 58.7 cents. Then we would need to look at the whole wave count again, and would mean that probably ADA might be a bit of an extended wave 4. For now, this is all okay and it looks all correct. And since then, we have moved down as expected. After a wave 4 complete, you would expect the price then to enter the wave 5, which in this case points to the downside and would, in my view, be the last wave to the downside that will complete, or that is needed to make a lower low here on the chart and to actually get below the price from the 12th of May, which means that here we could finally finish off the correction, because this would be a wave 5. Technically, this would be suitable to finish here this overall wave 2. So the wave 5 is part of a wave, it's actually part of wave C of a wave 2. Now, because I don't want to confuse people, I don't go into too much detail here. So overall, in terms of where we are in the overall wave count here, that was back in May 21, we produced a wave 1. That was the first impulsive wave going into the direction of the higher level trend. We moved down in a wave A, we moved up in a wave B, we're moving down in a wave C. As I said, the wave C is part of the wave 2, and that wave 5 that we talked about is part of that wave C. All of them are part of the wave 2. So the wave 1 and the wave 2 are pretty much the highest level wave count here. 1, 2, and the next wave up should ideally be wave 3. And for ADA, we've got a projection of, I think it was around $4.50 for the next wave 3 as a minimum though, because that is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. So this is the higher level wave count 1, 2, assuming the next wave ideally should be a wave 3 making a new all-time high. But again, this will not move in one straight line. And within this currently ongoing, unfolding wave 5, we of course have subwaves. It's not just one wave that just goes in one line. No, it has subwaves as well. And in these subwaves, it is looking like that we completed, of course, here the wave 4 already. That of the wave 5, which consists in itself of 5 waves again, we already completed the first wave here. This still stands, wave 1. We moved up in a wave 2 as expected. That could be complete now, and we could now be in the wave 3. The wave 3 itself consists of 5 waves. So again, we don't want to make it too complex, but this could have been here the wave 1 of the wave 3, the wave 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would now expect a move down to confirm that. In order not to invalidate this wave count, the price should not move above 55.8 cents anymore. Just this immediate sell-off, So 55.8 is one important one important invalidation point. The other one is at 58.7 cents. So 55.8 cents and 55.7 and 58.7. That should be okay. These are the invalidation points that you need to have an eye on, and above which I would need to adjust this wave count. Until then, everything's going according to plan. This wave 2, let's see if that hits one of the important Fibonacci retracement levels, which would actually confirm here my overall wave count. It has come into the region here between the 61.8% Fib level at 55 cents and the 78.6% Fib level at 56.6 cents. This here is the region where a wave 2 would ideally find a resistance and would start to move down. So that makes sense, yeah. 61.8 and 78.6, both ideal targets for a wave 2, because this year was probably a wave 2. It is good that it found resistance here and started to move down quite strongly, to be honest, to the downside here. And we are now waiting for another move down. Now, a move below the extreme here, the low of 49.3 cents, would confirm that we are now in this wave 3. That is what I'm looking out for here. So 55.7, 58.7, and on the downside 49.3 cents, or actually let's call it 49.2. I think I adjusted that slightly here. Those are the key levels that I'm watching out for. This is where we will see the next decision point for ADA, for Cardano, to give us a hint if that wave that we are riding here at the moment is actually the correct one. Yeah, that's what we're looking out for. Overall, in terms of the indicators, I mean, we're on the 1 hour chart here. It's really the short term we're looking at the moment, because as I said before, the low could be in at any point. Yeah, just because here the medium term wave count suggests we will come down lower. If the market suddenly makes an unlikely decision, which it can do, which happens all the time, it's just unlikely that we suddenly start to move to new all-time highs, and it suddenly do that. What we don't want to miss, we don't want to miss the first impulsive wave up. That is what we want to see, the first 5 wave move to the upside, and then an ABC move down, ABC. This would be a corrective move down, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. As soon as I see something like that in the chart, I will make you aware, and that is a strong indicator that the downtrend will be over. These altcoins, and in addition to that Bitcoin as well, they can now at any point make their low. Yeah, I said to you on the 12th of May when we came down here strongly that at any point now the correction could be over theoretically. I don't see the bullish evidence in the chart yet, and at the moment it is unlikely, but it can happen. I'm not opposed to the idea that we can now move to new all-time highs. I was for the last 6 months, especially for Bitcoin. I'm not anymore, because we hit all the target areas for all the altcoins and for Bitcoin as well. And therefore, from my point of view, the corrections have been fulfilled. Yeah. What I'm now looking out for is just the signal that it's starting, and the signal isn't there yet. Yeah. That is just what we need now, that sort of trigger. Okay. But yeah, in terms of the indicators, I mean, the 4 hour indicators, they are more meaningful than the 1 hour. Here on the 4 hour, still a short signal on the ADX, not bullish yet. On the RSI, just approaching the resistance level, just got rejected, could indicate that we indeed follow here my projection that we will come down, because it doesn't seem to go above the 50 level of the RSI on the 4 hour chart. And the MACD on its way to a bullish crossover, but slowing down already, so a bit too early to talk about that. Yeah, I mean, on the 8 hour, it's already losing steam a bit. Yeah, this will be interesting if we see a bearish crossover here on the 8 hour. That will then probably translate over onto the daily. The daily is still pushing higher, as it does on so many other cryptos, but if the price doesn't reflect that, that would indicate that very soon this is going to turn down, and then will probably trigger another sell-off. I mean, on the RSI, not much coming here, still very low, which means we are actually in this downtrend, and also the ADX here still showing a short signal on the daily. So all of that still adding to my view that we haven't finished here the overall correction for ADA. Okay, and that is my view about Cardano. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe even check out the channel membership on the website. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.